5'9", weighing in at 144 pounds. He fights out of Edinburgh, Scotland. Welcome, keir Harvie. And his opponent in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with 9 wins and 7 losses. He stands 5'5", weighing in at 144 pounds. He fights out of Johannesburg, South Africa. Welcome, Tumisang, the President Madiba. The third man in the hex, referee Vickers Swartz.
And Vickers Swartz will be your official for this matchup. Tumisang Madiba and Keir Harvie. RDG brings you the Hexagon Girls. That is Owie, Rex, Stiff, and Gearbox. A proud partner driven by perfection. And it is time to get it cracking. The president is back. Tumisang Madiba welcomes the Scottish fighter, keir Harvie, into the EFC.
Jeez, Harvie could not wait to get out of the gate, Cyrus. He was jumping around like a live wire during those introductions. Tumisang Madiba, very stoic and calm. A lot of movement from Harvie straight away.
Certainly is. Keir Harvie is excited, knows how big of an opportunity this is. Tumisang Madiba here to derail the hype train.
Madiba just planting his feet in the center, just controlling the center of the hexagon, but Keir Harvie, an absolute live wire of movement around the perimeter. Harvie coming in with with his guard down there, needs to keep it up. Tumi's looking for the counter. A lot of movement from Harvie, but he came in with his fist down. Got to be careful because Tumi has actually decent reach and a good step in right cross.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Little outside leg kick there by the president.
Bit of a stumble.
Big power from Tumisang.
Nice high kick blocked by Tumi. Nice and patient is Tumisang Madiba. It's kind of like what he sees in Keir Harvie is kind of how Tumisang Madiba used to fight. All energy straight from the gate. But as I said, this is a different Tumisang Madiba now as at CIT. Nice and patient. Keir Harvie, see if he can shake off his pro debut here at the EFC. Certainly a big stage to make a debut against one of Africa's most beloved fighters. That's for sure.
Without a doubt, he's certainly up to the task. And bearing down, looking for a takedown. Here's Keir Harvie.
Oh, great takedown defense by Madiba. Great takedown defense. Harvie dominant in that single, pushing forward, but Tumisang Madiba showed great balance. Keir Harvie still got the single, let go of it. He's got a clasp on. Let go of it. He's just ankle picking Tumisang Madiba now. Difficult position. You can't see it, but Tumisang Madiba's right knee has crossed himself, and Harvie's just keeping hold of the ankle pick on the other side of the shot that you can't see. Controlling Madiba.
Such a big transition here for Tumisang Madiba, making this change. And he's always had the skill set, always had that raw talent, but he's bounced around to so many different gyms throughout the years. Perhaps staying at CIT and hanging in, like you said, kind of a new look on life. Maybe not the same swagger, but he still has that same confidence and the same skill set.
Yeah, Mornay Fisser, Mark Hume shouting out instructions from the corner. It's great to see, this kind of quality corner with Tumisang Madiba finally. He's really slow and patient. Keir Harvie's trying to transition, see if he can improve his position. Referee looking very, very closely at it. And you know that Vickers loves his ground game. Tumi's talking to Vickers and saying perhaps you should stand us up. We're going nowhere here. But Harvie's looking to got the neck. He's underneath it. Tumisang fighting the wrist control pretty well.
Great defense there by the president, hanging right in there with Keir Harvie, a man 10 years younger than him.
Still got that left.
There's just something about, doing a great job of trapping that leg. You're absolutely right. but there's just something about having, 22 years old and what your body can do and what you can do just in general. And Keir Harvie seems to have that. He just has that explosiveness still that you get out of your early 20s. But Tumasang Madiba has great technique. Well done by Madiba as he looks to go into full mount. He's going to let Harvie up.
Oh, and plants him on his feet with a straight left. Comes in with a wild of his own.
Right hand.
Gives the opportunity for Harvie to take him down after he was getting up. It was a big, wild, swinging right that Tumasang Madiba tried to finish it with and missed, and gave Harvie the opportunity to drive on through and get the takedown of his own from a standing, sitting position. It's a beautiful reversal.
Like he baited him in a little bit.
Yeah.
Baited him in there on the ground, and now able to get that reversal. We got about 30 seconds left here in round number 1. And this could be that fight of the night that we talked about.
Full mount for
They
Harvie.
have called that one fight too early.
Yes. But Tumasang Madiba did very well to stop Harvie coming round his back, what he was trying to do, using the fence to prevent that angle, and never gave up his back the entire time. But now he's in fully mounted. Keir Harvie wasn't able to. Bit of a 12-6 elbow to the top of the head there.
So there it is, 1 round in the books. Great round here for Keir Harvie, but certainly showing some nice flashes was the president, Tumasang Madiba, Simon. And did Madiba do enough damage on the feet? I don't know that he did. I think I'd probably lean Harvie after round number 1 as we look into corner of Keir Harvie here with the Restonic corner cam. So I'm going to lean Harvie on round 1, but I think Tumi's still got a lot of momentum here going into round 2. We'll look at the action replay.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement from Keir. Really keeping his opponent guessing. Lots of nice, really angles, but Tumasang Madiba made no difference. You could see the man of fate that Keir Harvie's trying to throw at him, and really didn't make much difference to Tumasang. Just looking to counter really nicely. It was a bit of a stumble more than a real connection there, but it showed that Tumi had the balance. And some really good takedown defense. He was in his own corner there at CIT when he found himself in a seated position up against the hex fence, and as best as he could try, Keir Harvie couldn't transition to a telling submission, and a great reversal it ended up being by Tumasang Madiba. And I think I'll err and agree with you in terms of what the possible points was. It was such a close first round. Nice right down the pipe from Madiba.
Little jab there by Madiba. And Keir Harvie, once again kind of playing possum here. He wants to get Madiba down on the ground. He doesn't want to stand with Tumasang. And Tumasang is playing the game right now. I think you keep it standing, don't get baited in, and make him fight stand up with you. Great timing by Keir Harvie. Can he bring him down to the ground?
Great takedown
Good defense by Tumi.
Beautiful. And he's really starting to let his fist do the talking with Tumasang. Really happy with just the 1 and 2. Starting to lay some leather on the face of Keir Harvie. He's starting to show a little bit of wear, but it was a fantastic takedown defense by Tumasang Madiba. Keir Harvie, though, showing the kind of tenacity we expect from the high-level Dinky Ninjas. Holding on to that single. Very similar position to the first round, and Tumasang Madiba was able to, even with that right leg trapped again, Tumasang showing that he's a very, very difficult guy to put on his back.
That he is, digging in Keir Harvie. Tumasang's doing a great job finding his way up to his feet and just slapping the back repeatedly. And Tumasang, you don't see that very often. That's very unorthodox, very Tumi.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Exactly what we come to expect. Expect the unexpected. He's looking at the referee and saying, listen, this guy's doing nothing. Why not slap him on the back? There's a lot of judges around here probably looking at it thinking, well, Harvey's not doing anything, he might as well. And referee Vickers Suarez stood them up. A lot of claret flowing from the nose of the Scotsman, however. A couple of those punches at the beginning of that second round certainly coming through. And another big right straight down the pipe from Tumi. That right cross is starting to score for him very nicely. Good leg kick by Madiba.
Oh, he's doing a lot of damage here, Simon. He just doesn't want to get tied up with Harvie because all it does is kill his momentum. Yeah. Stay standing, and Tumi's got this. He's got to stick and move, keep hitting his angles, and not get caught up in a takedown attempt like this.
Yeah, good balance by Toomey. Harvey again going in on the single leg. Able to get him down. And why not keep those slaps going, says Toomey Sangmadiba. A couple of slaps to the side of the head. See, Harvey doesn't like that either. Happy to pull out of that position. Toomey's already looking up at the referee and says, come on, stand us up again, mate. Ain't gonna happen. But good show from Keir Harvey. Able to take the back this time, which is where he wanted to be. We know his back attack is absolutely superb. So it's in a nasty position for Toomey Sangmadiba. As much as he was winning on the stand-up. Getting hold of the right arm of Harvey, preventing the choke from coming over, but now he's looking for the left.
That's it, that's it.
Nice hooks in as Keir Harvey. Toomey has been in this position many times before and is able to swing reverse round. Looking very nice and comfortable he is. Certainly not panicking. But you can see in the background his own CIT teammate Neric Simoes on our Portuguese commentary. Once in a while shouting over instructions.
They can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves.
Yeah, it's just that Neric can't shout out in Portuguese because I don't think Toomey would obrigado on any of that. So Keir Harvey still tried. Good display of wrist control by Toomey Madiba. So calm and cool. Really not exploding out of it. Nice and sweaty, as I mentioned earlier in this card, very high temperature here in the middle of the Johannesburg Summit, the Performance Institute. So the guys are getting sweaty pretty much straight away towards the end of the first round. A very difficult grappling situation for everyone in the South African summer. So it's a bit difficult for Harvey. He's probably not used to this in terms of fighting up in Scotland, coming out of the winter there at the moment in the Northern Hemisphere, by trying to get that rear naked across and sink it in and get the class
continuing to fight the arms here of Keir Harvey. Toomey has always been very, very capable on the ground. Has always had that in his back pocket. And he's looking great here, but he's going to leave himself wide open.
Come on, Keir.
Chuck's almost
Toomey's going to turn out.
He's out of it. Listening to his corner there very closely, and at some point there was an instruction given and he exploded. Harvey was able to turn with and then wasn't able to get his forearm underneath and insinuate the rear naked choke. And Toomey just returning a couple of pitter-patter shots, able to turn around and land some elbows on Harvey. 10 seconds left in this second round, was able to put some blows on and transition and reverse his opponent just towards the end of the round and help his opponent get back up. Superb display of sportsmanship, great second round.
No doubt about it. Fantastic second round here as we could be making our way to our first decision of the night, as there's only 5 minutes left in this one. Toomey Sangmadiba showing a great resilience, great skill set. Unfortunately, it's going to be really tight going to the judges. I think you look at straight up damage, it goes Madiba all day. If you take into account just the cage control and the top position and controlling Madiba, then I think Keir Harvey can make a case for himself. But I like Toomey Sangmadiba there in round number 2. I think he did enough, Simon.
100% agree. And it could be easy to score this one round apiece. Even though, if we had the overall one championship style scoring system, I'd probably go with Toomey. But in terms of the unified rule set, I'd probably go one apiece, so all to play for in the third. But it's just great to see Morné Visser there in the corner and just centering his fighter. And it's almost as if some people would say, no disrespect to the camps in his past, but just to see Toomey Sangmadiba finally in a camp that can really truly take advantage of his natural abilities. And seeing a coach of Morné Visser's, experience centering a fighter like Toomey Sangmadiba, it warms the cockles, Cyrus. It really does.
I was just going to say it warms the cuckle. I was just going to say that. Round number 3, final round, brought to you by Dragon Energy Drink. High Performance Energy Drink, Special Edition EFC can. And here we go, Keir Harvey using that jab. Toomey Sangmadiba has a very big advantage when it comes to the strikes. Keir Harvey, as you talked about before the fight, using his strikes to set up the takedowns. Very Danny Henry-esh.
Yeah, but it's that Toomey's jab as he's coming in just continues to score. He was certainly starting to real lay the leather on the second round. Harvey with that single again. Oh, the nasty hit on the side of the head by Toomey. And then an elbow now to follow it up with. Keir Harvie then continues to be adamant and tenacious on that single, going to try and turn the corner and get his opponent down. Good defense by Tumusang Madiba. Yeah, and he was just coming in with that left jab, scoring on the counter as his opponent was coming in, using his opponent's own momentum to really not doing any kind of power shots, but just a left-right cross from Tumusang Madiba, and just continues to score as his willing opponent was coming forward and putting himself in that position to be taking the strikes on his face.
Well, the good thing is that Harvie is playing this game smart right there in his own corner, getting instructions and using them very, very well. Great strategy, great fight IQ here for Keir Harvie, who is so early on in his career still. Coming around the back with a couple of hooks in. We'll see if he's able to get something locked
position. He's got his back again. He's got both hooks in like he did. Still, Tumi was in this position for most of that second round. Was able to defend very, very nicely. Just a fight for wrist control. Right in his corner is Keir Harvie. Try and keep active and keep patient. Referee Vickers Swart still looking, not much action going on. As you can expect, coming into this third round, both lads have really fought their hearts out in those first two. And in this heat, it is debilitating. Referee Vickers Swart taking an even closer look. I think it was a bit more action. It was like a back headbutt there from Tumi, completely unintentional, as it were.
Come on.
Just trying to get that left forearm underneath the chin, but just good defense by Tumusang Madiba. Keir Harvie just trying to soften him up.
He's trying to talk with his corners too. He's trying to talk back and forth with his corner, and Tumi he just can't get out from underneath Keir Harvie right now. And Harvie's doing enough to keep him in this position. He just has to get to his feet. Tumi is in a bad spot here as really the seconds, the minutes keep ticking away for him.
Tumusang trying to explode there, but he's getting a little bit frustrated. There's that blurred line between patience and frustration, and starting to show a bit on Tumusang's face. I mean, he's defending very, very well, but he's not really getting out of the position. And Keir Harvie continues to try and soften him up. At one point, he's going to try and get that forearm underneath the chin. Tumi's even laughing at the referee Vickers Swart, saying, "Come on, stand us up. There's been enough here. Nothing's going on." I kind of have to agree with him. Harvie's really not putting his opponent in any danger.
Yeah, but when you have somebody's back, there's really not a whole lot you can do either. I mean, it kind of puts a ref in a certain situation because he is searching for the submission. So I think you can look at it in two different ways, but I'm with you. We want to see more action. The fans want to see more action. Tumi wants to see more action. He's kind of laughing it off right now, but at the end of the day, it's going to be very frustrating if this is where it lays. With a minute to go, Tumusang has to take things into his own hands, and he has to try hard.
Yeah, the referee
he has to get out of this spot because you can't assume that the ref's going to stand him up.
100% he can. And if referee Vickers Swart does stand him up, I expect the corner to try and cut the tape off of Keir Harvie's gloves. A lot of loose tape coming in onto Tumusang's face with his eyes wide open there. But yeah, just trying to buckle and make a joke of it, basically saying to the crowd, this is not what you come to see. Again, continuing to have the conversation, but gives them the opportunity for the crank. But let's go of it.
Wow, that was in kind of deep there for a second. Tumi had to fight it, but that keeps him on the ground for even longer. I mean, anytime that attempt gets in, and Vickers has shown that he is not going to stand this fight up where it's at. So this is where we're at, folks. 10 seconds left here in the third and final round. This is where it will end. Has Keir Harvie done enough? Most likely, yes. But we'll see where the judges land.
Gas!
As we go the distance.